will not be the same kind of club that you faced much earlier in the year?
Yeah, that's safe to say. I missed those games earlier, so just watching them play, they're playing a lot better. They are. Those kids are playing really well right now. They're scoring goals. Power play looks good, so they get great goaltending. So yeah, they're a good team, and they're 4 points out. So we saw Arizona come in the other night, how desperate they were because they had lost 11 in a row, and we're going to have the same thing on our hands tonight. They're 4 points out. I know they've got a couple of games in hand, but those don't mean much unless you win them. So when they're that close, we know they're going to be coming at us.
I'm pretty sure it goes back right to the start of the season, the last time that you gave up third period goals in 3 straight games. Is it the desperation you just talked about, or is there something there that you need to tweak a little bit? Because you guys have been so good at keeping the sheet clean in the third.
Yeah, we're making untypical mistakes around our net, things that we're giving up chances that we haven't given up before. So we address it this morning again, and we'll just try to keep cleaning it up. During the course of 82 games, things start to slip a little bit, and when you see them slipping, you have to address it right away. But so we got to tighten it up. Overall, the whole ice, we got to tighten it up a little bit.
Trying Cole Perfetti back on the right?
Yep.
Yeah. Why?
Trying to keep him in the lineup. Right, Alex looks really good on that Monahan line. The one game they played, Morgan's more comfortable over on the left side. We want Cole to get out there, and he's on the second power play unit, and we're just doing everything we can to keep him in the lineup.
Okay, is he doing everything he can right now to keep himself in the lineup?
Well, his ice is down. He's playing against different people now. He's playing against the fourth line, the third pairing D, for the most part. Yeah, he is. You know, we're working with him every day on little things of his game that have to improve at this time of the year, because the pace is up, the intensity's up, the physicality's up, everything's up. So we're just trying to work with him. And again, he hasn't been here. He's missed a lot of hockey at crucial times the last couple of years. This is his first real go through it every night. So it's our job to help him through it.
And what are the challenges for him on the right side? Like, why have you kind of avoided it?
I was kind of hoping that would work the other way, him on left with Sean, but they weren't generating anything, so we had to try something different. Moving Nick over there, we get him going, so that he looks more comfortable over there. We tried Alex up there to see if we can get as you know, since we got Sean, I've made no bones about it, just getting that second line scoring. And not necessarily scoring, but creating offense a lot of times. So, and that line did it with Alex there. So, we're going to go with it.
Just last one for me. Pay at all any attention to the noise maybe around off the ice right now with the tickets?
Well, I don't
Gary
read anything. Judy tells me, or Gregor or Brian will tell me what's going on.
Rick, it's okay. Go first. With LB going tonight, this is a good chance. You got back-to-backs coming up this weekend, next weekend, so he's going to get a good taste of action that maybe a backup doesn't normally get. And do you like that? Because he has played very well when he's been in, right?
He's played very well, so he deserves to go back in there. And he's going to get it's an important game tonight. He's played a couple of important games this year. I mean, he deserves it with his play. And again, what's coming up? We got 16 games in March, and those back-to-backs. So we've said right from the training camp that we're going to try to reduce the workload on Bucky, and we're doing that. LB's been playing very, very well, and there's absolutely no reason that he shouldn't play in these games.
When you've got a player like Namestnikov, what's the importance, or what role can he play in, kind of from what you've seen from him and Perfetti so far this year, in him kind of helping Perfetti get to where he needs to be?
Well, first of all, with Vladdy, I mean, that's his strength for our hockey club, is that all of a sudden Sean misses a game because he's sick, and you move Vladdy right up there, and he can handle it. You can move him anywhere, and he handles it. His versatility and his hockey IQ are what is so important to us. There's been some chemistry in the past. One thing about Vladdy, he's very smart, and he hangs onto the puck, and he looks to make plays. He does. He just doesn't get it and chip it in, in forecheck like a normal fourth line would. He wants to make plays, and that's why with Cole, we're hoping that when they get the puck in there, Morgan's a big, heavy guy, and get in there and create some turnovers to get one of those two guys on the puck and see if we can make some plays. But Vladdy hangs onto the puck, and he makes plays, and he buys ice for somebody else. You get away from all the traffic, and which opens up some ice for a guy like Cole with his hockey IQ to read it and get in there. So hoping that works.
Josh had just talked about this team's ability and how it's shown throughout the year it can win games in different ways. Now I wonder, is that something that just comes built in with the kind of roster that you have, or is that something as a coach that you can nurture, being in this kind of a jam and winning it this way, all those different ways?
Well, yeah, you've got to be able to win different ways in this league. It's what it is, man. There's nights the other team is fresher than you are. You're tired. You got to find a way to win those games. So, even that 5-game stretch where we weren't winning, we were playing well. We just weren't scoring any goals. So now we're a little more offensive, but. There you walk that fine line. Let's not get too wide open, right? The goals will come if we play with our good structure and our good pressure. And so we are who we are. We have to play defense first. And we'll create enough offensive chances from playing good D all over the ice. So, yeah, so we can't get those chance for chance rushes against us. That's not how you win the playoffs. We win the playoffs by playing good defensive hockey and taking what the opposition gives you. So we're walking a fine line with that right now, and we're a little loose, so we'll tighten it up.
Rick, how does a team get comfortable playing in one-goal games?
Well, we've been into enough of them, and then it's managing the game the right way, and a lot of that has to do with puck management and shift lengths and things like that. So we get into those situations. Those are the things we talk a lot about in between periods and on the benches. Make sure we're managing the puck properly, make sure we have good structure all over the ice, make sure we have pressure all over the ice, and make sure the shift lengths are at the right time, so that we're getting bogged down with long shifts and spending too much time in our zone, which cost us the last game.
And what did you hear about David Gustafsson's conditioning stint?
His first couple of games didn't go quite well. He hasn't played, but I talked to Mo yesterday about that, and he said he's played really well the last couple of games, skating better, making plays, playing heavy again. So his last 2 games were really good. Good, thanks.